Everyone, welcome to EHS 2211. My name is Will Cross. I am your course instructor. This is Introduction to Telemedicine. I'm really excited about this course. It's a relatively new course to the George Washington University and the curriculum here. And I think it's a really interesting and very timely course. Telemedicine is an ever-expanding discipline, and one that I think, regardless of whichever specialty, whether it be undergraduate, graduate level work you do, anything related to healthcare, you're going to really be exposed to telemedicine in a multitude of ways. I recognize that many of you may be current military, former military, civilians alike. Anybody is going to have exposure to this, and many of you may already have exposure. But the idea here really is not to make anybody masters of telemedicine, but rather introduce many of the different facets of telemedicine. We are very fortunate to have been able to bring in a few guest lecturers throughout the course. The first, and you should actually be familiar with this textbook, this is the textbook for the course, but the first guest lecturer we have is Dr. Latifi. You see here, Rifat Latifi. He is a surgeon from Arizona and the textbook author. So he has cordially, or graciously rather, agreed to introduce telemedicine in your first week. So you'll be seeing a video posted from Dr. Latifi, just sort of introducing telemedicine, and who better than the guy who wrote the book. We also have the project manager for telemedicine for the United States military. He's going to come in, or he's not going to come, but he's going to actually introduce military telemedicine and talk about the things that have been and the things that are coming. And then we also have, I've been able to get one of the current neuro interventionalists from a hospital I work at who does robotic telemedicine. So he essentially operates a robot and responds to strokes at various institutions. So there are a few opportunities to hear from other people that are currently operating in telemedicine rather than the abstract theoretical stuff that we're going to learn in the course, although that's still pretty relevant. Quickly tell you about myself. You can read this in my bio, but I will tell you that I am in my last semester of medical school. So I will, at this time next year, be an MD. I was hoping to have already been done, but not necessarily in the cards. So I'll be done relatively soon with my MD. I have been a paramedic for almost 20 years. I've been a hospital administrator. I've taught extensively at EMS conferences, nursing conferences, different places really throughout the country, and even some international locations. So when I was asked to consider this course, I was really excited. Telemedicine is, as I said, one of the most cutting edge things that we see. And as you'll see throughout this course, there are a number of places that telemedicine is used, and probably things we don't even typically consider when discussing telemedicine. So nonetheless, I just wanted to kind of introduce you to the course, introduce myself. I would encourage you to spend a little bit of time getting through and looking at the syllabus. I did post for you, sort of under the course assignments area of the syllabus, deliverables, so course deliverables, the assignments that you have to complete, which weeks they're due, so you can sort of stay on top of it. As far as I'm concerned, you can work ahead, but certainly make sure you get everything done as we go through each module. The semester is only 10 weeks long, and it's going to be a pretty quick 10 weeks. I think doing any course in 10 weeks is challenging, but I think you'll find this enjoyable and one that we'll be able to work through together. So finally, let me just say that I am not on the GW campus, but I am accessible by email. You have my cell phone that's posted. You can text me, you can call me, you can email me, whatever works. As I told you, I'm finishing my last semester of medical school, so that means I may or may not be able to answer at the time you call, but I will within a very reasonable couple hours. Don't worry about calling in odd hours, because I know many of you are in different locations as well. I don't sleep a whole lot these days. So all that to say, I'm excited to work with you, to get to know you. Please take this first discussion board and tell me a little bit about yourself. Let me kind of hear where you're coming from, let your classmates hear it, and it'll make this 10 weeks a little more effective for everybody so we can kind of tailor things to each other and build off each other's experiences. And then the final thing I would say is that I'd ask you to give me as much constructive feedback as you can on the course. This is, as I said, a relatively new course and one that the administration of the HS programs and GW really is interested in refining and making as an effective course as it can be. So I'm accessible, as I said, and Dr. Catherine Golden is actually my boss for this course, and she's certainly available as well. So if you have questions or concerns, you can reach her as well. All that being said, I wish you luck and look forward to meeting all of you. Thanks.